Looking to host a fundraiser for your school or PTA group? Raise money and encourage kids to learn with a Spell-a-Thon. Spell-a-Thons encourage literacy and are a great way for students to raise money for schools, extracurriculars, or clubs. In this video, we'll outline the A to Z of running a Spell-a-Thon fundraiser, including planning and logistics, tips for promoting the event, and how to raise more donations and track pledges. The advice in this video is for everyone, but if you're a Future Fund user, we drop some tips and tricks to make running your Spell-a-Thon easier using our digital platform. If you're not a Future Fund user, why not start? Future Fund is the ultimate fundraising tool for schools and PTA groups. And best of all, it's free for schools to use. Last year, we helped raise more than $80 million for schools across America. If you find this guide helpful, please subscribe to our channel. What is a Spell-a-Thon? Spell-a-Thons work similarly to other types of a-thons, like read-a-thons or dance-a-thons. Students commit to learning to spell a set amount of words and collect pledges. Typically, students will raise money for each word they commit to learning, usually between $1 to $10 per word. After the collection period, the day of the Spell-a-Thon is held. Students compete in teams to correctly spell all of the words they've committed to during the fundraising. The team with the most correctly spelled words wins the Spell-a-Thon and receives a prize. Because the donations are based on students improving their spelling, most donors are happy to support them. This makes Spell-a-Thons an effective fundraiser that everyone can get behind. How do you run a Spell-a-Thon? Step 1. Choose a date and theme. Choose the date of your Spell-a-Thon 3 months before the event. Spell-a-Thons usually take place on a single day, so choose one that doesn't conflict with other important events or holidays. Make sure your PTA coordinates with the school ahead of time to make sure the library or a large enough classroom will be available. Consider a theme for your Spell-a-Thon. You might want to base it on an awareness week or month, such as Black History Month or Veterans Month. Or you could tie it into a holiday, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. Step 2. Call for volunteers. Put out a call for volunteers 2 months before the event. If you're a Future Fund user, you can use Future Fund's built-in messaging system to reach the parents and volunteers most likely to participate. Make sure your call for volunteers clearly states what cause or project the Spell-a-Thon will support. If required by your school, perform background checks for any volunteers who need to be on campus during the event. Step 3. Choose student incentives. Incentives motivate students to register for your Spell-a-Thon and collect pledges. Each student should have a specific fundraising goal, usually between $200 and $400. It's better to offer incentives to the class or group that correctly spells the most words rather than individual students, as this is a more cost-effective way to motivate groups and also discourage unhealthy competition. Try an ice cream social or a pizza party for the best results. Step 4. Create your Spell-a-Thon's campaign. Make sure your campaign has the following elements: a clear and compelling event description and rules, including what the money raised will go towards and what the incentives will be for participating students. A leaderboard that shows the grades and teachers for each participating class, along with how much each has raised. These are fully customizable in Future Fund, so you can create custom categories for each Spell-a-Thon. A template students can use to collect pledges from members of the school community. Future Fund provides a sample template in all a-thon campaigns, which you can modify to include the specific details of your event. Step 5. Announce the event and sign up students. Send out an announcement for your Spell-a-Thon to the school community 2 weeks before the event begins and request that students sign up to participate. Share the news in as many places as possible. Use the school newsletter, morning announcements, and Future Fund's messaging system to tell everyone why the event is important and how they can be part of it. Use Future Fund to send follow-up messages every other day leading up to the event to encourage participation. If you'd like, you can invite parents and other family members to come watch. On the morning of the event, send out a final announcement to get the school community excited about the project and encourage them to keep offering support. Step 6. Find sponsors. Ask local businesses to sponsor the Spell-a-Thon. This can help your PTA reach your fundraising targets while business owners get exposure and positive PR. Make sure to explain how each sponsor's contribution will be recognized. For example, you could hang a banner in the gym with sponsor logos during the event, offer branded water bottles or other swag to participants, or add sponsors to your school's online store using Future Fund. Step 7. Host the Spell-a-Thon. Finally, the day of the event will arrive, and if you followed all of the steps we provided, you should have everything you need to make it a success. What do you need to run a Spell-a-Thon? Spell-a-thons are easy to run. You need an event description so everyone knows what you're trying to achieve, some clear rules for everyone to follow, a list of words to be spelled relevant to different year levels, a space to host the event, and a means to track and process pledges and donations. Tracking pledges and donations is often the hardest aspect, as you will need something that is easy to access and use. Luckily, there are dedicated fundraising tools available that are specifically designed to help schools process payments with ease, like Future Fund. Future Fund's built-in pledge campaigns allow you to easily collect money and keep donations and pledges organized. Since parents cover payment processing fees, 100% of the funds raised go to your school. For more information, along with additional templates and resources, you can read our comprehensive Spell-a-Thon fundraiser guide located in the description. We have ideas for themes, sample schedules for how to run the day, sample rules you can use, and Instagram and Canva templates to help you get started.